Guy Cigar Jockey back. It's probably been about a week or 2 weeks or so. Sorry about that. Been kind of tied up on some other things. And this week I wanted to get to actually my first, actually very first, I've never had one before. Come to think of it, out of all these years, I've never had a 60 ring gauge cigar. So I figured I might as well cut it up, light it up, and smoke it up with the rest of you guys. What this is the Panacea, the red label. It is the Panacea 760. And this big guy here is called the Peacemaker. The reason why they call it the Peacemaker is you give like two of these 7x60s, two guys that don't like each other or anything like that, and you stick them in a room, and you hope by the time you get done with both of these that at least they'll have something in common, that at least they like, you know, the Panacea here. In regards to the blend on this Panacea, oh, by the way, just so you know, 760. 7 inches by 60 ring gauge, just a little bit shy of an inch. I don't know if you can see the crappy looking iPad camera there, but yeah, we'll get the blend going right there for you, and got the picture. All in all, it's supposed to be a wrapper on this is a Maduro Brazilian wrapper. The binder is supposed to be, I believe, a Dominican Habano, and the filler is a combination of Dominican, which is Seco, and Ligero. So the Ligero should bump it up a little bit more, being the Seco is more of a milder bodied filler blend. So, as you can see here, it's a Maduro, but it's on the lighter shade of Maduro. It's not really oscuro darkness, but it's nice and even. A little bit of veins through it, but it can be expected for this size, I would imagine. I mean, it takes a ton of tobacco to pack into a 7 inch by 60. It's just huge. And you weigh it, and I think this thing is like 2 ounces worth of tobacco. And I believe the price point on these run around $9 a stick. So, you know, you're paying for what you get. It's a good amount of tobacco for $9. Hey, you can't beat it. It might be a little bit more than $9, or a little bit less, but that's what I saw it for online anyway. Construction is rock solid on this thing. No issues at all. It's really nice and lightly scented off the wrapper. Nothing really pungent. Just nice and light cedar coming off of it. Now off the foot, it's a lot more pungent. You're getting a real like spicy barnyard scent and a cedar combination that also blended into the foot. So, I'm going to cut it up, light it up, and smoke it up. While I'm doing that, I wanted to talk about something that's changed a little bit in my life. I've been asked by a great organization, which is a non-profit organization, no less, to become a communication representative for them. It's called Cigars for Warriors, actually Operation Cigars for Warriors. What they do is they take cigars from everybody, collectors like myself, to manufacturers. They ask for donations, and they get all the cigars together, and they send them off to combat zone troops, the troops, soldiers, Marines, Naval, Air Force, any of these guys who are stuck out in combat zones who don't have access to, you know, luxury items like this. So it's just our way of saying, like, I'm a veteran myself, it's one way of saying thank you for what these guys are doing every day out there in the field. I mean, they get very little downtime. So if we can give them just, you know, a little bit of pleasure, you know, it does good. If you get an opportunity, please go on to www.cigarsforwarriors.net. And if you can, you know, donate cigars. Or they also, I hate asking for money, but they also, it comes out of the members' pockets also to send. They're looking at sending 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 care packages of cigars to different troops in Kuwait, Afghanistan, different countries over there also. So it does cost a lot of money to send all the cigars they're getting. Just to give you a quick idea, they sent within the last year over 5,000 cigars to 50 troops overseas. So if you can help out in any way, you know, I'd greatly appreciate it. With that said, let's move on. And Cigars for Warriors is on Twitter, and it also has a great Facebook page. So if you look at the Cigars for Warriors on Facebook, you know, you'll get a lot of information on there. A surprise, for a 60 ring gauge, it lit up really nice. I couldn't do a cedar spill out here today just because it's too windy out there. There's no way, and I didn't even know if I could do, being outside, light it with the cedar spill, just being the 60 ring gauge it is. Starts off, it's got a nice creamy base. Then you're getting almost like this walnut almond in the background with a peppery spice and a cedar blended in also. I mean, from the very beginning, it's really nice. I mean, I've just taken one puff and this thing is it's fantastic so far. Damn, it's good just from one puff. So I'm going to continue on with the Panacea 760 and I'll see you guys in a little bit. Hi guys, I'm back with the Panacea 760. Wanted to get back because it's such a huge cigar. Wanted to get back before the halfway point and just let you know my observations on it. But before that, I want to kind of correct myself on what I said earlier in regards to cigarsforwarriors.net. I said like 5-6 packages. I didn't say the duration of that. They try to send out 4, 5, 6 packages weekly. The more cigars they get and the more funding that they can obtain in regards to sending those packages to the troops is as much as they'll get out. I mean, if we can load them up, they'll ship them out. So I wanted to get back now to the Panacea. And to me, so far, it's a medium plus bodied. It has a nice nuttiness. I still want to say almost like a walnuttiness, but also combines it with that creamy base and a nice coffee note also. Maybe a little bit of pepper spice on the end, but the finish is really clean. It's really nice. It doesn't have like an over ligero that just like lingers on. This one is really nice. You finish it and your palate's nice and refreshed for the next time. Let's see how we do on the retrohale. Retrohale brings a combination of almost like a pepper and a salty spice also. And you do get a combination of like a sweet cedar combined also with that creaminess. So it's great. The draw is wonderful. The size makes a nice, cool smoke. I was actually kind of hesitant on the 760 just because of the fact that it's so darn big. But it's smoking great, and I would definitely pick up one of these again in a heartbeat. So I'll continue on with the Panacea 760 and see you guys in a little while. It's been about an hour now roughly, maybe actually a little bit more, and I'm at the halfway point now of the Panacea 760. It's picked up a little bit more in strength. First thing that hits you, to me anyway, is a nuttiness. You get a nice nutty quality off of this medium plus bodied. Still getting some of that creaminess, coffee base also. Getting almost an oaky character too, a nice woodiness, and I attribute it almost to like an oak character at the end of that. Let's see how we do on a at the halfway point also a retrohale. And guys, sorry about the crap that's in my back patio here. It's my back patio and that's where some of the crap winds up at. You actually get a little bit more of a nice spiciness, almost like a little jalapeno kick at the end. So all in all, it's really good. I'm really enjoying the heck out of this Panacea 760. The ash holds on for about an inch or so, and it hit my glass tabletop here, and it went thud. I mean, there was a solid noise to it when it hit, so there is some density going on the ash there. But it burns great. I haven't had to touch up anything. All in all, it's just been a little over an hour now, and I'll see you guys in a little bit. Alright guys, I'm back, and I don't know if you can tell, but I'm soaked. It started pouring out here. So I'm committed to getting this done. I stuck my hand under the table and just let the rain pour down on me. I'm soaked, but the Panacea is dry. At this point now, it is full-bodied. Let me tell you. It still has that creamy base, but I'm getting a lot of like almost like red pepper or black pepper. It's definitely full-bodied in my opinion. Getting nice oakiness afterwards. Leathery, complex, getting some nice earthy characters also. But yeah, it's definitely a different cigar altogether at this point now, from the from the beginning to the middle to where it is now. I'd say it's full-bodied. Let's see how it does on the retrohale. Retrohale, woo! It's got a lot of peppery kick off of it. So it's a different character right now. I'm getting a lot of the Lajero, which I didn't get any other time until now. So yeah, I'm really enjoying it. To me, the magic just happened at the final end of it here. But all in all, I've really enjoyed this Panacea 760. And I just want to say again, if you get an opportunity, please go to cigarsforwarriors.net and just help these guys out if you can, the troops overseas. If you got some extra cigars in your humidor that you don't like or just don't appreciate, send them to the Cigars for Warriors, and they'll send them on to the folks who will definitely appreciate it. All in all, I'm just going to say this is a Cigar Jockey out, and thank you very much.